Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day, easy meals to stay lean, hot, and toned. Obviously, summer is around the corner. A lot of my content here on YouTube in the past few weeks and moving forward, probably up until June, will be around summer because this is the biggest time, the biggest push that people start really dialing in and tuning into their habits in order to feel their best and feel confident in the summer. I know it sounds a little cliche and crazy, but this seriously is the time. And I know that a lot of people, including a lot of my Shape members, have that mentality right now. So today is gonna be all about just easy meals that I'm making every single day. And fun fact, I never used to, a couple years ago, even on Instagram, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make what I eat in a day content because everything I eat is so boring and basic, but I think that's actually what people like to see. I make really realistic meals at home every single day. I'm not a chef. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but I like to eat yummy and clean food. So that means eating from my kitchen 90% of the week, every single week. So the goal with the video today is to inspire all of you to do the same thing. I just did my morning routine. I made my magic morning drink, and if you don't know what the magic morning drink is, search my YouTube videos. Today is a little bit more of an interesting morning because Nicole and I are going to the beach. If you're new here, I live in Miami and we're just gonna shoot some bathing suit, bikini, beach body content just to have for reels and for some extra B-roll, but it is kind of nice that we also just get to go to the beach for sunrise, basically first thing in the morning. So going to get ready and then head there. I have a busy day with calls as well. So again, meals that are quick, easy, and efficient because we all got a lot going on. The peptide that you just saw me do was my GHKQ. I have started to cycle off my NAD plus and BPC 157. So I'm on my 4-week off cycle, but I am introducing GHKQ injections. If you watched my peptide video, you will have saw that I was doing it topically on my face, but I didn't really feel that it was making a difference. I think I've been doing GHKQ now for almost 2 weeks. My boyfriend last night said that he noticed a glow, so maybe it's doing something. To be honest, I'm mostly doing it for my hair because of the highlights that I put in my hair in the past 6 months. I've had some breakage in the front, so hoping that helps kind of repair and grow quick. But yeah, I gotta get a move on. I'm gonna do my vibration plate. I'll probably do a little mini workout, a tone and flow, power tone and flow when I get back from Shape. And yeah, it's a really cute morning, so come with me. So we just got back from the beach. I am making steak and eggs for breakfast. If you've watched my other Eat in a Days, you're going to laugh because you know that I always include steak. I am obsessed with ribeye, and I think that every girl who eats meat should know how to cook a ribeye. So let me show you today. It is so easy. All I literally put on my ribeye is salt. Sea salt, flaky salt. I forget the brand. It's very similar to the Maldon's salt. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I put the salt on one side. Very generous with it. And the other key part is that I cook it in butter. You saw at the grocery store, I went quickly to pick up on the way home the Paradise Farms soy-free and grain-free eggs. They are so delicious. They're from a smaller farm here in Miami. And I also buy their grass-fed butter. So that's what I'm gonna cook the steak in. The eggs, I'll probably put like a little bit of butter in there as well. Me and Nicole will split the ribeye. I think this is 12 ounces, so we'll have about 6 ounces each, which is, I think, around 30 to 40 grams of protein, plus like either 1 or 2 eggs, probably just have 1, and I'm going to also have half of an English muffin. So I am starving, and I literally can't even think because I've had such a busy morning, and it's like 10 o'clock, and I still haven't had breakfast, so let's make this. So normally I wouldn't actually have steak for breakfast, but I put out 2 steaks for dinner last night and my boyfriend ended up eating out. So then I put it in the fridge and I was like, you know what, this is perfect. I'll have it for breakfast. Steak and eggs is something I literally crave all the time, but again, it's like not really, I don't always have time to make a steak in the morning, nor am I craving that. But you saw how easy that was. It takes about 10 minutes, so it really isn't that time consuming, but you gotta like plan it and de-thaw the steak, and it's kind of a whole situation. And I would say that it's more of like a treat. Now we're getting into like lunchtime because it's about 10:30. So actually eating this will keep me probably full until like a little bit later in the afternoon, which is great. But again, we have about 35, 40 grams of protein with the steak. We have an egg, only 6 grams, gluten-free, English muffin, a quarter of an avocado, cucumber slices, and we'll have some fruit as well. So delicious, so easy. And this is meal number 1 for today. Never be afraid of a little bit of salt, by the way. Oh, and I remembered what the name of the salt is. The salt is Vera salt, V-E-R-A. It's expensive, but you know, non-toxic, clean, mineral grade salt is what we're going for. So, bon appetit. It is somehow already lunchtime. Honestly, our days lately have been so busy. We are currently, stay tuned, working on a new project. So a lot of my energy has been going there lately. And when you have new projects, obviously it's super exciting, but it is a little bit like anxiety ridden because there's just so much newness and so much to build. 2026 is the year of like expansion and growing for me. So just a lot going on. We have been working nonstop since we had breakfast. Now I am making a quick lunch, to be honest. Because of the steak, I'm still really not that hungry, but I am making myself a piece of salmon. So I have talked about before where I get my salmon from. I order it from Seatopia, and I love Seatopia because they actually test all of their seafood for mercury and toxins. I'll link them below. Their seafood is amazing. So I get their salmon, which is also sushi grade, from there. It's a little bit frozen still because I didn't take it out of the freezer. It comes frozen, which is kind of the only thing. And then I literally just have organic cauliflower, throwing it on a pan, as you just saw, took 30 seconds. I'm going to put some seasoning on it. I'm gonna cut up the cauliflower a little bit more, pop it in the air fryer for like probably the salmon 10 to 12 minutes, cauliflower 15 minutes because I like it really crispy. And that is gonna be lunch. Like, how easy is that? Salmon and cauliflower is in the air fryer, but I also want to talk about this snack. I bought it for Nicole because she loves chocolate and she loves mangoes, but I bought them for a flight. They're at the market that I went to this morning. Senior mango, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they are dark chocolate dipped mangoes. And wow, why I love them. Sorry, Nicole, I'm opening them just because I have to show the people, even though I really did buy them for Nicole. It's just Kent mango dark chocolate. That's literally it. When I buy snacks, that is what I look for. I'm not necessarily looking at how many grams of sugar or how many carbs or fat. I am just focusing on the quality of the ingredients, and that's because I'm also at a place where I'm maintaining my current body weight. I'm not trying to cut calories and, really focus in on my macros every single day. But this would be the perfect snack to have, like, if you're craving a little sweet treat after lunch or after dinner, this is the perfect snack. They look like this. How delish. I don't want to spoil my lunch, so I'm not going to have one now, but this is literally the only one in here. The rest are all so tiny. They're expensive, but delish. Typical for like healthy snacking, overpriced, but you're paying for ingredients, so this is what you get.
Maybe we'll do a DIY on how to make those.
Oh, that's smart. Nicole is onto something. Also, after lunch, we're going to make cottage cheese chocolate donuts. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to share the whole recipe process making with you. This is lunch in under 15 minutes, perfect for the busy girls, perfect for the women who are working, even if you have to prep your lunch in the morning or in the evening before. 15 minutes. Air fryer is the best thing ever. Mine is Our Place. I'll make sure to also link that below. I just put salt and paprika on the cauliflower, super simple, roasted them for about 15 minutes. The salmon was about 10 minutes at 350. When I kept the cauliflower in for the final 5 minutes, I put it up to 400. The salmon is about 35 grams of protein for 6 ounces, and cauliflower, veggies really unlimited. Again, I'm not so hungry, so I don't have a carb at this meal. Sometimes I do have a carb for lunch, sometimes I don't. There will definitely be a carb for dinner. I'm going to eat this, and then let's make some cottage cheese chocolate donuts. right, here's the
Time for
moment of
dessert.
truth.
Ooh. And Jersey. Oh.
There's
Uh-oh.
high protein donuts. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You guys, you need to make them. I am dairy free, but I find that when I bake dairy, I don't react to it. So these are a really great snack for me.
So good. Wow.
Just cacao powder and dark chocolate chips. I will be making them again. So I am actually on my way now to meet my boyfriend. We're going to an area called Sunset Harbor in Miami. I want to eat at Avo. I'm hoping that's where he chooses because he's going to get there before me. I was planning on making pasta bolognese for dinner, but we went to an appointment. We ended up being there a lot longer than I thought we would. I got a little bit of filler in my lips because I recently dissolved it, and then he ended up doing some stuff as well. He's getting PDGF, which is like natural growth factors underneath his eyes. He like naturally has hollow eyes. Anyways, we were there like for almost 2 hours, and I don't really want to go home and make dinner because I still have to work. I said like, let's just go get something super healthy. It's Thursday, it's still during the week time, and I really try as much as I can, of course, unless I have like a fun dinner out, to eat like my protein, my carb, my veggies for my dinner. But I love Avo in Miami. If you ever come or if you live here, you have to check it out because they do no seed oils. Everything is organic. Like, I really trust the ingredients that they use. So it's basically the same as eating at home. And one thing to know, when you are going out, like normally you can always find something on the menu that is healthy. Maybe not necessarily, depending where you go, like the best ingredients ever, but that is okay. It's going to happen. But as long as you are putting in the effort to choose items that match with your goals, or you know, kind of whatever your vibe is for the evening. Sometimes I go out for dinner and I get a hamburger and fries, but like tonight is not one of those nights, so I'm going to choose still something clean, yummy, and healthy. Stay tuned. I am finishing the day with a California date. These are the best dates ever from Rancho Mel Duco. It's kind of like If You Know, You Know. They are like premium dates. They're more expensive. But once you have these dates, let me tell you, you cannot go back. There's just something about them that are like so soft and delicious and chewy all at the same time. I'm going to have it with some cashew butter. I think because I already had steak and salmon today, I wasn't really feeling chicken. Well, it was chicken vegetable soup, and then I had 2 pieces of sourdough on the side. Normally, like, I'm not really a soup girl, but I don't know, nothing was really seeming so appetizing to me, and the soup really hit the spot. It's also cooler in Miami than normal, so it kind of worked for tonight. I'm putting chocolate on it, Hue chocolate, dark chocolate gems. This is what it looks like. This is usually my little sweet treat after dinner. So easy. That is it for me for my full day of eats. I'm actually gonna finish my steps about 20 minutes on the walking pad outside on the balcony to finish my steps for the day. I have some work to do on my computer and my phone, but I will get the work done that I can on my phone while I walk. Always in for the multitask. Before I go to bed, I'll have some magnesium and rest and digest from Sarah and Martina. And that is it. Very basic, easy, realistic day of eats, nothing fancy. I never really make it fancy. For dinner, I was gonna have cauliflower gnocchi bolognese with ground beef. That was supposed to be dinner, but I'm always down to not make a meal and go out for dinner instead when it's still super clean and healthy. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I inspired you with at least something today. And let me know what you want to see more of. I'll also put a free recipe guide, a dinner recipe guide. We just made some new ones in the caption, so you can download that and get inspired by super easy and realistic recipes and make them yourselves. Thank you as always for being here, and I will see you next time.